What if I told you something that started as a simple photo editing contest on condominant forum ended up influencing a real-life attack? A real story where two 12-year-old girls stabbed their best friend 19 times because of something they believed online, and the worst part, it's actually happened. This is the real story behind Slender Man. So this all goes back to June 10, 2009. This website called Something Awful. Yeah, this name was already alone sound like a red flag. They were running a contest, nothing serious, just take a normal photo, edit something creepy into it and post it. That's it. Most people posted random stuff, nothing memorable, except for one guy. Changed everything. His name was Eric Knudsen. Online he went named by Victor Sage. He uploaded 2 black and white photos of kids playing outside. Just normal photos except for one thing. In the background there were a thin tall figure, no face, just standing there. And it didn't belong. But what made different, he just posted the image, he added a fake details, fake witness statement and missing children. He built a whole story around it in one setting, just for a contest. Now here where it gets weird. Eric know it was fake, but the internet didn't read like that. People start adding their own stories, more edited photos, more fake evidences. It stopped being just one post and turned into a world mythology, like everyone was building the one same lie together. And then just 10 days later, the YouTube series called Marvel Haunts started uploading. It was sort like found footage, kind of like Blair Witch, but based on Slender Man. And that's when everything changed, because reading something creepy is one thing, but watching it that hits your brain differently. It's feel real. Fast forward to May 31st, 2014, Waukesha, Wisconsin. 3 girls, all 12-year-old best friends. They had a sleepover the night before, just normal kids. Then they went to the park, walked into the woods and started playing hide and seek. And then everything changed. One of the girls, Morgan, pinned her front python on the ground and stabbed her 19 times, while the third girl, Anissa, just stood there. They were 12-year-olds. After that, they left here there, just walked away. But somehow, Python survived. Even after everything, he managed to crawl out the woods all the way to the road. A cyclist found her. She could barely speak. They rushed her into the hospital, 6 hours of surgery, and later, the doctor said something chilling. If even one of those wounds had gone just any bit deeper, she wouldn't have made it. That's how close it was. Police found Morgan and Anisha later that day. They were just walking along the highway, and when they asked why they did it, their answer was as simple. They said they did it for a Slender Man. They believed he was real. They thought if they didn't do this, he would come after their families. Morgan especially truly believed. Later, she was diagnosed with early onset schizophrenia, a complex severe mental health disorder that impacts person's ability to think clearly and manage emotions. But at that time, no one knows it. Not her parents, not her teacher, nothing on outside showed what was happening in her mind. And by the time anyone realized, it was already too late. In 2017, both girls were tried as adults, but they were not found guilty in the usual way. They were found not guilty because of mental illness. Morgan was sent to the psychiatric facility for up to 40 years. Anisha, 25, and Python, she survived. She went back to school. She rebuilt her life. In an interview years later, she said something unexpected. That's the experience gave her direction, but even then, she still slept with a pair of scissors next to her bed, just in case. And here's the part that makes this even more unsettling. In July 2025, Morgan was released under supervision. Doctors believed she had improved. she was placed in a group home. But then in November, she cut off her ankle monitor and disappeared, just like that. Police searched for almost a full day before finding her at a truck stop in another state, sleeping outside. And suddenly this story from 2019 was back to the news again. More than decades later, PageTurn family even had to release the statement saying they were in safe. In 2025, the man who created Slender Man has said he never imagined any of this would happen. To him, it was just a contest, just an idea. But somehow it didn't stay on the screen. It's crossed into real life, and I think that's the part of that sticks with you. It was never just about the character, it was about how real it felt to people who believed in it. And honestly, in the world where everything online feels more real every day, that's kind of terrifying.